The time has come, folks. The time has come. It is Saturday night. My picture's brilliant. And as it's Saturday night, it's not coffee, is it? Hello, folks and girls. Yes, it is 9 o'clock, any night of the weekend. I believe it's a Saturday. I'm told it's Saturday. I'm in my dressing gown. It feels like Christmas. You know that weird bit after Boxing Day but before New Year's Eve where everything just becomes selection boxes for breakfast. Yeah, now, I haven't been eating selection boxes for breakfast, but I may have nailed a box of Maltesers at some point this afternoon. Hello, folks. How are you doing? I see Thomas over in Facebook. Hello. Remember, we are connected to Twitch and Facebook, so say hello. Let's see if your name appears in the chat. Right now, Restream seems to be playing with YouTube quite well. Yeah, Bob's working really well. Sue's doing okay. Let me show you Sue. Yeah. So as you can see, Sue's looking a little bit better. Yeah, but Rita is well miffed that Sue is back in the party. Look at that hand. I mean, look at that exposure. And we can't do anything about that. Yeah, well, we can't do anything about that until the new webcam comes up. Yeah, and I haven't got a dispatch date for that. Now, on the microphone that you helped me secure, yeah, no, the parcel didn't turn up. I am not writing fragile and expensive in the delivery notes again. Stupid Mel. Yeah, but Amazon did turn around and go, all right, we'll just reorder it for you. Yeah, so £140 microphone and a couple of gigabyte Ethernet cards back on the way to me. When they turn up, it's saying sort of 2 weeks' time. We will see. We will see. Time for the PAMI, the Pandemic Panic Panda, and some COVID notes. It certainly is, because that's the way we roll on this show. We have introduced the show. Now it's time for PAMI. Now, you will notice, yeah, that I am sporting loungewear. It's no longer pyjamas. This is loungewear because we are lounging. It is a Saturday. And I'm still sticking with the rule that in every disaster film I've ever seen, the dude with a dressing gown always survives. So, right, we've got Pammy. Hello, I see Vuid River. Mel, you're a fashion icon. I know. So, if you don't know, this is Pammy, the Pandemic Panic Panda. Did I just say that right? Have another drink. Seems to work for this. Hey, Craig, say hi to Sam. Oh, the numbers are going up. I see all the usual crowd. I discovered tabletop stimulator. Welcome to the lockdown, folks. Yeah, we know what happens when Mel has a bit of a drink on stream, don't we? It's going to be one of those shows. Right. Shall we agree that we keep blade work to the minimum? Right, folks. Yeah, this is Pammy, the Pandemic Panda. This is Pammy, the Pandemic Panic Panda. And it's time for the COVID-19 updates. Yes, that little bit at the start of the show where we, the global community, just have a quick chat about what's really going on, because half of us don't trust the news. Wish Weatherspoons were open. Double Bombay and tonic. Oh yeah, Weatherspoons curry. Now, Weatherspoons is not a favourite pub of mine, but there is a really good one right next to the studio. Yeah, and I do get on with the staff in there. Mel's going full hardcore tonight. We are. Aren't we, Pammy? We are. Well, doesn't feel. Needs some rest in that one. I don't know if you remember me, Joshua Meadow Betts from YouTube, but I haven't been around for a while. This is my new alias. Vaguely, mate, but let's be honest, with 140,000 subscribers, I've met a few people. Mel's been around a bit. I never trust the news. I tend to, with the news, it's like, all right, I know every news is biased some way. We all do. So I tend to like shop around with the news a bit, make sure I get a little bit from everywhere. And then generally I realise I'm not really that bothered about what the news is going on about. Now, the one thing I can say about the news is they're getting rather organised and it's all been rather civil. Yeah, since it's got serious for everyone. They've been But, you know, hey-ho. Feeling sorry for the Wetherspoons staff at the moment. Yeah, there's a lot of staff in that. No, ooh, looks like Wetherspoons is a hot topic. I'll be honest with you guys, I've been avoiding the sort of politics around and the sort of social politics. I've been isolating myself, you know, plain and simple. And I find looking at too much Facebook and too much, oh, who's done this and this person's done this and there was this person in Asda with 4 loaves. Yeah, so generally, yeah, I found my news is right. Watch the Downing Street updates, watch the scientific updates, keep an eye on the US updates. Yeah, keep an eye on, you know, who organise, you know, WHO, press releases and that sort of stuff. And I know there's always this thing that every organisation is corrupt in some way. Yeah, they are. Yeah. Have you ever worked with any business that wasn't dodgy in some way? You know what I mean? Yeah, we know it. But we're all in the same boat, so I ain't worrying. Right, so, no, I have not seen the new GW releases yet, but I do hear my mate, was on the video. Thoughts on Gove giving the updates? Another branch of politics that he's sticking his nose into, if you ask me. A cheeky Lord Chancellor Sniffy McSniffy. I must admit, when they roll Gove out to give the updates, I mean, at least right now I'm not trying to judge politicians. I'm just trying to listen to the speeches the scientists have given them to read out. Because I'm getting a real feel in the UK that science is really kicking in as important in politics now. You know what I mean? And so, I'll just listen to the words and I'm putting the politics aside. Yeah. I mean, the one thing I am glad about, to be perfectly honest, is I haven't heard much Labour Tory stuff. You know what I mean? I've seen a few bits about it on Facebook and a lot of people have stamped down on it as like, don't even start that. Yeah, we are all in this together. And I hope that's the way it goes. Right, with regards to updates, I believe we've opened some more hospitals. You know, things have got, you know what I mean? With the deaths, I think we've had the biggest jump in deaths so far today in the UK. I think Jace was telling me it was quite a steep jump. Yeah, same with the rise of cases. But the thing is, with the rise of cases, okay, that's down to testing. Yeah, that you know, that's literally limited to how many people you test. Deaths is down to deaths. Yeah, so watching how often the deaths double is instead of watching how the cases increase, watching how the deaths increase is a good way of judging, you know, are our policies working? The problem is that we've only just started social distancing. Yeah, I mean, we're literally coming up to the end of the first week. And, you know, that's not going to affect anyone who was infected prior to that, which, because we were late in the game, I think a lot of us were. Yeah, Samuel Luss saying, so are you being safe? Oh yeah, I'm well safe, mate. I'm tucked in with Pammy, the pandemic panic panda. I'll get it right. Boots drive-through. On the plus side, we don't have to deal with aircraft noise. On the plus side, we don't have to deal with any noise. It's lovely and quiet. Biting my tongue not to make a political comment. I think that's what we need to do right now. I mean, especially for us Brits, after Brexit. Brexit was very toxic and could be a COVID cough. Might be a COVID cough. Who knows? I think I think as Brits, yeah, Brexit was very toxic for us. Yeah, because it's typically we keep our politics private, you know, because we are such a small country. Yeah, and it's sort of a kickback from, you know, Cromwell and the English Revolution and that sort of stuff. So I'm keen not to make this political. I mean, hell, after it's sorted, yeah, let's make it political. And let's see who dropped balls. Yeah, but right now, let's just get through this and not make divisions. I don't want people saying, oh, they're saying this speech because of this political reason. No, I just want them to say what the scientists have told them to say, and let's get through this, because I am at risk. I'm not seeing my kids until I know I'm safe. Yeah, and although in the UK, yeah, they can come and see me, yeah, and they were going to see me. What I don't want is a situation of I get ill after them seeing me, if you know what I mean. I don't want to put that on my kids. So, yes, it's hard, but I've got a legitimate reason for not having my kids for a couple of weeks whilst being locked in, and everyone else is locked in. And because I'm a vulnerable person, no one will visit me, yeah, because there'll be a risk to me. I have no adult supervision. So, that is the COVID-19 update. Yeah, basically we're avoiding it getting political and things are moving. I think we started to see the first couple of videos on Facebook of, like, you know, relatives who've lost loved ones very quickly to this, you know, mums and things like that. And there's one that I saw that was, I've only seen two, yeah, but there was one that I saw just briefly, the intro, because you know what I mean? I don't even know why I clicked on it, because you know what it is. I mean, why the hell did I want to see a bloke really crying his eye out in his works van? You know what I mean? Feel gutted for the guy, but there's going to be a lot more. Yeah. In the meantime, all we've got to do, yeah, is do what we do. Keep calm, crack on. Yeah, we will get through this. We always do. There's nothing in any scientific evidence that says this is the end of the world. At some point, you're going to have to go back to work. Yeah. It might change the... Is there a naked bear somewhere? That's a weird comment. Have we got Jace in the room? Jace, you need to install CCTV and alarms. Mel can't be left unsupervised. He's tried. He has tried. Yeah, this is a really bad year, 2020. But it's going to be the future. Look, we'll get there. No adult supervision. There you go. You're flipping Peter Pan. And you're in Never Never Land. Mel's lap panda. Right, I think it's time to put Pammy up. I know. We'll get through this. Right, so that is the world according to Mel. We're just ticking along in the UK, to be perfectly honest. I think people are adjusting to the reality. I think it was a bit of a joke. Then it was a little bit of a concern when things started panic buying and stuff like that. And then with the lockdown, it suddenly got, hey, this is a bit... And now we're seeing, you know, videos on Facebook and stuff like that. I think people have gone very somber. Told you. Whereas me, it's a Saturday night. I've got a vodka and coke. And I'm hanging with you guys. In 30 years' time, this will all be history. Mate, dude, Tom, don't worry about it. Yesterday is already history. Don't worry about the past. Can't do anything about it. All you can do is learn from it. Don't worry about too much about the future, because anything can change it. Just keep an idea on where you're going. All that matters is the moment. Learn what you've learned from the past. Use it in the moment to guide your future to roughly where you want, and take it step by step. See, I've had that many wobbles, panic attacks, breakdowns, yeah, on the edge of near suicide, God knows how many times. It's easy. This is only a pandemic. See, so I'm here to keep you calm through the apocalypse. It's not even an apocalypse. It's a pandemic. Although I was considering nipping the studio to pick my copy of Pandemic up. Has it got a solo? Has Pandemic got a solo play mode? Right, this is the bit where I'm going to start interacting with you. So if you want to talk to me in the comments, if you want to ask me a question, I'm going to be really simple. I keep missing them because I'm doing terrain stuff. Super chat or PayPal. If you've got a really serious question, one nugget. That'll get me attention. You see I've been drinking. I'm getting more like Jace. So, where is my Jace? Is he in the comments? I see my cat. Oh, God. The moderators are in. Can't this be the Matrix and reinstall 2020 as this version as a virus? I just mean in a few years we'll be that detached from this, it won't even be in some people's living memory. Well, there'll be a couple of people that I'm not sure. It'll be a few years before they have a living memory. Still waiting for the zombies. Oh, if you got the zombies, they're up on the estate trying to find the alcohol in the middle of Watch of the Apocalypse. Is a trip to the Watch to the off license an essential journey? Let the bullying begin now when Cat is here. I'm going to have problems reading the comments, aren't I? It's not my first drink of the night, to be perfectly honest. Dave's saying he lives in Australia and the panic buying is unreal. We had a massive panic buying. I'm always amazed by what people panic buy. You know, they panic buy the goods which are normally readily restocked on a daily basis. Although the toilet paper thing really, because I mean, even with the very first panic run, I could still get bread and milk. Eggs were a little bit rare. Now, I don't understand why every bugger bought eggs. I mean, was there a Facebook post saying scrambled eggs, you know, made you immune? You know, had Karen been posting again? But the toilet paper, that got everyone by surprise. I think here's my reasoning on the toilet paper. Yeah, right at the start, there was a little bit of a possibility that diarrhea was a major symptom. And I think it got hyped up because it's diarrhea. Yeah, and an absolute fury. Yeah, I think what actually happened was every muppet in the country suddenly thought there was an infectious disease going around that killed you through diarrhea. Yeah, and so toilet paper became a life-saving material. You know, like a medicine. I don't know if they were going to get the rolls and bung it up there, you know, stop themselves shitting themselves to death. Who knows? But I must admit, yeah, I was glad I had a spare roll. Yeah, now toilet paper is back in stock, so I'm happy and that's back to normal. It really made me amusing. The one thing I found really amusing is I went round and, you know, even in the panic buying craziness, I could still get milk and bread. Yeah, and eclairs, a cheesecake. Yeah, a fresh Chinese chicken stir fry. So the panic buying was a bit weird. What I did like is the idea that, when the sort of lockdown got settled in, yeah, and they had a run on the beer and booze because they thought that was going to run out, yeah. Now, that's real panic for Brits. That's why, you know, the government the next day made an announcement to say off licenses would be considered essential. We'll keep your beer coming. I find the things left on the shelves are funny. I do. I posted a few on Facebook. AdventureCraft saying, hey Mel, thanks for all the entertainment you provide. It's a real inspiration to keep my channel going in this time of crisis. You don't need my inspiration to keep going, dude. All you need to do is switch your webcam on and keep filming and having a laugh. Remember, guys, yeah, we are the normalizers. Yes, I know that's absolutely crazy, the idea that I am a normalizer. But we've got to keep it normal. We've got to keep it because we've got to come out at the other end and we want to know what we want at the other end. And that's to get back round the table, rolling some dice and having a laugh and doing our thing. Keep beer coming to stop civil war. Yes. Our house has some superfood allergies. what we can eat is usually a lot more expensive. Now they're 50% off, stocked up. Oh, mate, I've been prepping for about probably about a week before lockdown. You know, the moment the language, yeah, well, what you call it, the language changed a little. Yeah, that's when I immediately decided, right, I know what's coming. Yeah, I remember this from my training. Right, go stock up. So I stocked up on all sorts. I don't understand eggs. Eggs, they're perishable. I mean, everyone stocked up on beans. I mean, literally, baked beans were sold out everywhere like it was a survival food. Now, they were sold out at the same time as toilet paper. So the people who were buying rolls and rolls of toilet paper because they thought they were going to shit themselves to death, yeah, were also buying baked beans by the mass. Which then reinforces that these are not sensible people. I tried to get some ramen yesterday and all they had was shrimp ramen. Do you know what? My cupboards, I think I've got about 10 packs of super noodles. Because they've been selling out like crazy. But I've got loads of rice and that sort of stuff. I've only got a very small freezer. Yeah, so basically what I've done is I've gone out, I've bought my favourite foodstuffs in multiple packages. I've emptied all the boxes, put them in a bag, and yeah, I have fish fingers, yeah, lined up in 3 stacked high across the bottom. I've got my fish fingers sorted, I'm fine. I've got my milk frozen just in case, what you call it, you know, we have a bit of a wobble. Yeah, eggs are freezable. I've never liked eggs after they've been frozen. Yeah, but I've got powdered egg. Yeah, and I've got plenty of powdered milk as well. I have a few cases of MREs, so I'm not that worried. Randy, yeah, let's not go to the stage of having to eat like survival food. I've got normal food in my cupboards. If I have to get to the stage that I have to eat rations, I think I'd just shoot myself. We need a terrain-related drinking game. Yeah, there's one of those already out there. Most people are not logical. Very true on that count. But yeah, I'm quite curious, you know, as to what was going through their minds. Grab beans, grab eggs, grab milk, grab bread, grab toilet roll, grab super noodles, grab pot noodles. I mean, they didn't go to the freezer aisle. Well, not in my local one. Yeah? So, I mean, is that what they were intending to survive for weeks on? Because, I mean, they were panic buying, so they were extra, you know, this was what they were going to survive on. Yeah, rice and pasta sold out like crazy. Absolutely crazy. Which isn't a problem, because I already had both. But, right, your diet is rice, pasta, super noodles, pot noodles, beans. Where's your protein? How long till your body starts catabolizing itself? Yeah, and you start getting acidosis and your breath smells of pear drops. Eh? Because you didn't raid the burger aisle, like I did. Ooh, burger. That's a nice idea. Oh God, I've been drinking. I've got the need for a kebab. Well, a kebab shop's essential. Oh, right, let me have a look at the comments. Flour is hard to get as well. Yeah, it is, got that. That's sorted. Whenever we go to the store, there's nothing after they said do not panic buy. Yeah. Thing is, things are coming in. Hey, Sam. I had to open the emergency UHT milk. Never again. I'd rather shoot myself and drink that. It's gross. Brave the supermarket. I have UHT milk, I have almond milk, and I have coconut milk. Yeah? Just in case. Because I like coffee. I've also got, I think, 7 jars of coffee. Because I've been randomly stocking up on that for the past couple of months, to be truthful. Baked beans have protein. Yes, they have protein, but come on. Survival? Telegram for Mungo. I mean, if you think you're going to die of explosive diarrhea, is beans something you really want on your diet, Tam? If I have to have an egg banjo one more day, I swear I'm going to scream. Miss egg banjos. Egg banjos in the mist. My version of panic buying was nipping into Holland and Barrett for dehydrated soda chunks and tofu because I'm a veggie. There you go. Thing is, I was sort of well prepped anyway because I am. And so, kidney beans were sold out in my area. Yeah. And people are saying use MRE. No. Mel chooses life. Mel's got well-stocked cupboards. Tam's agreeing, no, I wouldn't want to exist on a purely baked beans diet. Wouldn't be good for you, would it? It would not be good for you. Mel, at your age with beans, can you trust your farts? We'll be having words. I'm not that old. Or infirm. All our farm stands are still open. They still often have things like local eggs. I can pretty much avoid the grocery. That's good. I'm thinking of getting a chicken. Keeping him in the kids' room. Kids can clean it up. You don't need toilet paper when you've got biscuit browns. That is certainly true. I think the longest for me, was 9 days in Germany. And it wasn't until we had fresh, and Jesus Christ, that went, oh! It fell off the shelf in the porta potty. I find it interesting that China closed its borders now after the horses left the barn. China hasn't closed its borders to stop it getting out. China's closed its borders to stop it coming back in, mate. Yeah, China's isolated and controlled it in one area, but China's a massive population. So although they've got it controlled, what they don't want is someone coming into the country and starting a whole new cluster somewhere else. Okay, so guys, who remembers chicken in brown sauce? Or that particular delicacy, processed cheese in a tin? That grainy stuff. What am I missing most? Throwing my chocolate drink into my rolled oats, into my rolled out oats pouch, mixing it up and making that chocolate tar. That was just delicious. But you had to literally scrape the last bits off your spoon. I will never... Terrain questions? Yeah, Cat's trying to take us off topic. Now, what I did want to do, actually, is... Mel has something to show you. It's just down here. I'm going to get it out for you. Calm down. Right. Let Mel get it out. It's a bit heavy, so I'm going to need both hands. See? The reason it's a bit heavy is because, it's full of toy soldiers. Now, I've never really shown you my toy soldier collection, but since we're working on a kill team project, I thought, why not? Terry, you said that once. Enough of Weatherspoons. Let's drop that now. Right, so let me change cam. So this is my army. Yeah, there you go. Let's bring that up. I think what we might need to do is set the cam down somewhere. You're going to focus? Of course you're not going to focus. In fact, let's do it like that. Focus, damn you. It's not good. It's good. Come on. Right, so you can focus there. There we are. That's my medic. Right, so, obviously, yeah, Mel was a 40k-er. And this is my army, what you call it, Corbania Prime. Now, let's have a play and see what you can recognise. Now, most of these are bog standard Imperial Guard. Yeah, he's I quite like him. Do you know what? They're not bad paint jobs, are they? Right, so what else have I got in here? Well, I like to do a lot of conversions and stuff like that. And so I converted a load of catechins up to give them, what you call it? To give them cloaks and berets. Yeah, so. Yeah, you can see the beret on him. Sculpting the little beret cap badges was a nightmare. Are you going to focus? That little V, making that out. Yeah, the berets are green stuff. Yeah, and these were the catechin models. So, if I bring this one up. Come on. Yeah, so you can see where I've sculpted t-shirts onto them with green stuff. Yeah, and then giving them cloaks. Tell you what. Oh, sorry. I thought we got a donation. Remember, guys, if you are loving the stream and, you know, you're enjoying your Saturday night with Mel, yeah, we're up to speed on the technical stuff. Yeah, so what we're going to go for is stream donations on this stream is going to Mel's alcohol fund. Not joking. Yeah, anything you donate tonight via PayPal or any merch and that sort of stuff, Mel will use it to buy booze for the other Saturday nights. So, yeah, Saturday nights aren't about supporting the stream. Yeah, actually, Saturday night's about supporting the stream that comes in about an hour when I've really got to run to the toilet because my bladder's giving up. Right. Metal Catachans? Yeah. Metal Catachans. Right, so we are drinking. Well, I'm going to bring the camera down. Yeah, right down. So hopefully, yeah, what we can do is perhaps see these models a bit better. Yeah, that'll work. Right, so let me show you what I've got, guys. Let me get my toys out. Come on, I'm actually enjoying this. I've been really getting into. Listen, if there's any guys who are into 40k and play Kill Team, I'd really like to talk to you about the game. I'm struggling with the rules because I'm on my own. I've got no one to play with, so I have to play with myself. Yeah. I'm not really sure what I'm doing because I've always had someone to play with me before. Right. Let's show you some of my Super Troopers. Yeah, so my catechins. Yeah, you'll know Bomber Guy. Right, let's get this camera. Right, okay, tell you what, just give me a second. I need to do an adjust. Yeah. Doing more of an adjust. And let's keep it there. Ah, don't you dare, you git. I wasn't expecting to use this as this on this show, so you'll have to forgive that. Also, I have been drinking. Right, so we've got this guy. You going to focus? Or are you too? Or is it too far? You git. Right, you're going to focus. There you are. So we got this guy. Oh, come on. Don't be an absolute muppet. Actually, that's not bad. Yeah. There we go. So that's the Bomber Guy, and as you can see, I've put like berets on him. And here's the rest of the squad. And these are the Metal Catachans. Yeah, so you can sort of see if you compare them where I've actually put on t-shirts and that sort of stuff on them, on the sleeves. Yeah, so I've got a squad of those because they're Harker's men. Yeah, now where's Harker? Here he is. Gunnery Sergeant Harker. Yeah, now you'll remember him from 40k. He's got a Mohican. Nah, not my version. Yeah, that's my version. Yeah, so I put a beret on him. Yeah, with the same little V. I mean, trust me. See if I can get real close. Are you going to focus? No, it's way too close to focus. I need to work out the sweet spot if I'm going to show you my miniatures. They are. There we go. Right, can we just straighten that up a little? So it's not angled. There we are. And the point is there. Right. Right, so there we are. That's my Harker. Yeah. So obviously sculpted the beret on him. Yeah. That was the second cloak I did. The first one was horrendous. Yeah. And there's my... It's supposed to be an urban camouflage scheme. Yeah. It looks like little ghosts. But he's actually... This guy's actually going to go in my kill team. So I want to come up with a... What do you call it? With some sort of rules for him. Right. What else have I got to show you? Might as well show you my toys while we do this. Now, next off, Stormtroopers. Quite like these guys. Digicamo? Yeah. Because I actually did the camouflage scheme and I used the same colours that I used in building the terrain that I used to play on. So the camouflage actually worked, and as an urban sort of combat army in a city fight table, using exactly the same... Sorry, mate, family movie night. Right, Jace is not going to be with us tonight by the looks of it. Right, so... Stormtroopers. Yeah. Ooh, a bit overexposed there, Bose. Yeah, so they're quite nice. I think they need a bit of a dust, to be truthful. Yeah, but one thing I always was proud of is my visors. Come on. Too detailed to see. Right. What else have we got? Well, obviously, I've got a whole tray there. Yeah. Oh, Jesus, they're just piled in. Squads on squads. Right, we'll just leave them in there like that. Right, here's my other funky stuff. Yeah, my interesting stuff. So, yeah. My version of Marbo. Go on, focus on him, you git. Pull it back a bit. There you go. Yeah, so he's my Marbo. He's actually turned out quite nice, didn't he? Yeah, with his... that took some sculpting, I can tell you, to get the creases in that. Yeah, after Marbo, who else have we got? My base has actually fallen off. I need to reglue that. But here's the Regimental Sergeant Major. Go on. Don't be a git. Yeah. So there's my Regimental Sergeant Major with Sandy, his mascot. Turn him around. You can see where he's come off the base. If I bring him in, I'm quite chuffed with that face, to be truthful. I don't think it's going to focus on it for me, is it? No, it isn't. Yeah. But he turned out all right. He's got his pace stick. So that's the Sergeant Major. We've done Marbo. We've done Harker. Right, the support options back from the old version of the Codex. You know, the regimental advisors. That's where I came up for those. See, Mel's showing off his toys now. Oh. This way. This way, lads. This way. Left a bit, lads. Left a bit. They are. Now, I can't remember what their names are. Yeah, but obviously you've got... I think he was an orbital strike guy. I think he was comms, and I can't remember now, guys. To be perfectly honest, to be absolutely honest, yeah. All right, sweet cheeks, nice painting. Thank you, Ant. Thank you. Yeah. So put those guys aside. Right, what else have we got? Right, save those, and we might get back to painting them. We'll have to see. Yeah. But this is Colonel Cobain. They are. He's love him. I'll bring him a bit closer. There you can get. They are. That took some swapping. I had to resculpt the thumb on the Power Fist because he was from a Catachan metal model. Yeah, obviously the Stormtrooper commander and the head came from the Baneblade commander. Yeah, because he's got the little reticule on his eye. That was fiddly to do that eye, I can tell you. Right. It looks like your YouTube has bummed out for a second. I can still see your comments, but they're not on screen, guys. Mel, they're asking about the bases. The bases are Will Scenics Plastics. Yeah, they're just basically textured plastic card, and all I do is do a square, glue it onto a normal base, clip it round and sand it. Yeah, but they could. Will's plastic cards come in all different sorts of shapes and sizes. I've got some somewhere. But yeah. And so all I did was just like cut the plastic into circles and glue it on. That's actually warped. How bizarre. Right. I like your toys, thank you. What are those detachable base stands you have them on? They're not detachable. Yeah, they're not supposed to be detachable. They're, they're not detachable. It's just become unstuck. Right. So, what else have I got? Well, here's... I remember, I showed you my medical tent, didn't I? My ambulance. Yeah, so we've got the medical unit. Yeah, so... Dude having a smoke by the med stores. Yeah, after he's got bandaged up, and if you look really closely, if it focuses, I've even got the cigarette. I put a cigarette in his hand. A low stick. Yeah, then, right, well, he's been under the care of Doc Butcher. Yeah, so that's Doc Butcher. Yeah, he's particularly vicious. I had to make him a bone saw out of plasticard. So if I bring that up, yes, I did that and sculpted the detail on the handle and attached it to him. Making that's green stuff where you can see the little loop going from the handle going to his belt and his apron and everything. I had to green stuff all that together. I think the hands, the arms are, I don't even know where the arms came from. I think they came from something. I had to sand a load of detail off and then resculpt the sleeves. Right, so that's obviously. Now, big concern is you fall ill, yeah, on the battlefield. Let me do this properly. Might as well have a giggle with it. The big concern is you fall ill on the battlefield. Yeah, and become a casualty of war. Yeah. At that point, you will be treated by a field medic. Yeah. That field medic will transport you via an armoured ambulance. Yes, I know it's got a red cross on it. Shut up. Yeah. Yeah, I've done all the ident panels on everything. Yeah, and on the top, as you can see, geared out with stretchers. Can I get that on? Just a bit of tissue. Some some cocktail sticks, and some paper clips. Right, so they take you by the ambulance. Yeah. Then the two medics. Yeah. They're going to carry you in. Yeah, into the med centre. So you end up inside the med centre. Okay. In the care of Doc Butcher. On his operating theatre. Let me just turn that like that so you can see. You can tell I used to be a combat medic, can't you? I built literally the unit I used to serve in. You know, the right manpower, all the med kit, how it would be. Yeah, bottles did fall over. So, COVID cough aside. Yeah. What casualty? Let's throw a casualty in there. They are. Combat medicine in the 40k world. Bit gutted that's out of focus now. There you go. How's that? Right. Let me change face modes. Give me my face. That's my face. Hello, folks. Right, let me put these up. Let Mel put his toys up. Now, YouTube chat is still frozen. We've got about 200 people watching on YouTube. Hello, folks. Yeah, so yes, that is my Imperial Guard army. And yes, as you can tell, I was a medic. It would be fun if you could use those in gameplay to restore health to your units. I don't even know if I was going to have a gameplay thing for them, to be truthful. Yeah, for me, it was very much more the idea of... Thinks Mel has so many medical vignettes because he expects lots of casualties. Oh, shut up! What Tam's basically saying is, I expect to lose that badly. I built medical services for my wargaming army. That's what you're saying, isn't it, Tam? Isn't it, Tam? Isn't it, Tam? Very impressive. Thanks, Orskis. So that's my 40k army. Drag that down there so I can see it. Drag it over to here. There we go. Just so I can make sure I can see you wonderful people on YouTube. Right. Do you have any Lehman Russ tanks? Yeah. I've got a few. Got 9. I mean, I should show you my Bane Blade. Right, we better pull this camera up a bit for this one. Right, let me put this on. Desk cam. No, not desk cam. Close cam. There we go. Move those guys aside. They're all varnished, don't worry. This is my Bane Blade. Actually, it's a Hellhammer. So yeah, I like tanks. Yeah, so I'll bring this up. Yeah, just so you can see the guys in the actual turret. Fact. It's worth a wiggle. See, I don't normally show off miniatures, so I'm not used to having the cameras at this position. You gonna focus? No, you're not, are you? Yeah, you are. There you go. I'm not a bad painter, am I? I mean, you got to remember, this was painted 14 years ago. Another ident marking. That has so many layers of paint on it, it's actually raised up from the surface and looks like it's stuck on. But all it actually is masking tape making the square up and me freehanding, well, masking tape, yeah, first painting it white, then putting over 2 little strips of masking tape to form the red, painting it red, pulling that off, and then cutting the various symbols to make out the unit number and that sort of stuff. The battle damage is a bit iffy, to be truthful. It could do with a touch-up. But other than that, I'm quite happy with it. Right, let me put it back on the shelf. I see someone has sent a PayPal. Thank you, sir. Right, change face. It's my face. Decent level of painting. It's better. Most people I'll play against. Well, you know me. I like putting passion into things. You know? I'm a passionate guy. Thanks for the PayPal donation. Did you guys get an announcement that I didn't get? Or someone said they've done a PayPal donation. I need to check PayPal because that's for my drinking fund. But anyway, yeah, this is my kill team. There are many like it, but this one is mine. I make my own vehicles, but it works better for orcs. Yeah, you can get away with that sort of stuff with orcs pretty easily enough, can't you? Right. That's enough. Throw those in there. They can go on the shelf. Oh. Go on, go there for a second. It's a bit warm in here. I think I'm going to have to very quick. Mel should show you his bolt action forces. Oh. We can do that. They're at the studio, so I'll have to wait till I go to the studio. Now, I'm going to have to ask you to excuse me just for one moment, because I need to switch the heating off, because I am melting. Yeah? Also, actually, I'll take the dressing gown off first. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Been working on that lots lately. Yesterday was an unusually bad day for me, catching myself coming and going, no sleep for almost 48 hours. Better, Mel. Melting. Oh, God. Really? Melting. That's bad. That's really bad. Stop the drinking before we get banned. What do you mean, drinking? You can't get banned for drinking on YouTube, can you? So. I mean, considering the dumb stuff I've seen done on YouTube, I cannot see them, kicking me off a channel for having a vodka and coke. It's what the drinking starts you doing. Why, Catherine? I am offended. I have taken it as a slap against my honour. What do you think I would do when I'm drunk? What, a bit of boom chicka wow wow? Whoa! Right, Don is making sure we are surviving through the apocalypse. Thank you, Don. Copper regulations. Actually, by drinking, we're ensuring we're complying with copper regulations. It is not Catherine. It is when I talk to you in this voice, Catherine. And you can't do anything because there's a massive bloody pond between us. So stamp your feet, young lady, all you want, and curse that Mel. Yeah, but you know I love you. And there's nothing you can bloody do about it. So, Catherine, I'll tell you what, in a year's time, when I bump into her in Adepticon, she's going to throttle me. But I'm going to enjoy it for the rest of the year until she does. Right, no message, but Don has sent in 20 quid. Was that a dare? Hey up. Catherine's talking in caps. All block caps. Catherine's angry. Oh, I'm in trouble. She'll be on Facebook. I know she'll be on Facebook. She'll be having me. There'll be private messages popping up here. Mel Bose, the only video stripper who had the audience shouting, put the clothes back on. If I can use it to leverage money out of you, why the hell not? So, I'll give you 5 minutes, send another PayPal, or I'm taking my top off. You're screwed now, Mel. Yes, Bear, I know I'm screwed now. Hello, Jordan Gin. What shall I do? Drink? Naked bar? Well, I mean, as apocalyptic, I'm quite interested in how as a society we're going to get over the stress of this. I mean, it is going to be stressful. Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, the current regulations have killed the swinging and dogging scene. There's going to be a lot of upset couples. Especially in East Anglia, because it's quite popular over there, apparently. It was the #1 search term on Google. Right. I've said Google, and now Google's trying to talk to me. Shut up. Back to my remote control. Right, guys. Shall we do some terrain? I think that's a good idea. Now, I believe what we were going to do is work on our larger construction tonight. Yeah, Sam says there's going to be one big party when this is all over. Yeah, but the thing is, with social distancing measures, we're all going to be partying, but we've got to stay at least 6 foot away from each other. There you go. Right. Let's get some terrain on. Someone out there is damn sure I don't take my clothes off. I've had another PayPal towards the Saturday night. Remember, folks, on Saturday night, yeah, any donations go to Mel's Alcohol Fund. Okay? Well, let's say any donations on a Saturday night, the first bit goes for Mel's Alcohol Fund, and then shall we say a curry? Yeah, because takeaways are essential services. The rest of the week and the Sunday, it's all about improving the stream and getting the content back out for you guys. 100%. But if I'm working on a Saturday night, not really work, is it? Yeah, but if I'm here on a Saturday night, yeah, then Saturday night, it's booze fund. I think that's only fair. Boris is saying, ooh, a curry sounds good. And a naan. Yeah. Should we order curry? Might order a curry. I think I'm going to need to order a curry. Yes. Right, first, PayPals. And in the activity box, it says... No, I'm not sending money. You muppet. I want not send again. Your activity. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, our audience paid his dues. Thank you, buddy. David Luft, he sent in $20. Oh, guys, you're going to get me... Yeah, Mel, thanks for all the help. My pleasure, Dave Hal. My pleasure. Our Odin, dues paid. Oh, no. Close off. Smaller payments and not quite. Ever since that would kill my budget. But here's the dues. That's perfectly fine, Odin. That is perfectly fine, dude. Yeah? Close off. You're not paying me to strip. Right. No. No, no, no. You are not. We're not. No. Oh, God, there's more coming in. Is there? Yeah, Dave Luff, we got the 20 off him. We got the one I've watched. Don. And Harry. We're good. I think we're good. Yes. We are good. Thank you, guys. Right. Right, actually doing something. There was a kitchen roll at Asda. The old guy I was next says, I'll wipe my arse with anything. I've got kitchen roll, I've got blue roll, and I've got toilet roll. Can't say I fancy a Chinese much these days. Ah, airsoft in Crusade, that's bad form, mate. Not in this show, dude. We don't roll like that here. Booze rations for Mel. Indeed. Jacob's just foxed in. What section of the building is Mel working on today? The bar. Whether this is over or not, in 7 weeks I'm going to the East Coast, packing up my youngest and getting her away from her hospital and back to the West Coast. I think it's going to be a time for family to come together, to be truthful. I really do think it's going to be a time for family to come together. Right, let's get some terrain out. Because we've been... Do you realise, yeah, it's been a brilliant Saturday. It's actually, in all honesty, folks, it's been a great show for me. I mean, I know I've been doing terrain and clipping and talking with you, but just showing you my army and having a bit of banter... This is what I need. Yeah, this is good for me as well. Also, you know, vodka helps. Right, terrain. Isn't it funny how that just fits perfectly? I'm Melicus Terrainius. Lord Melicus Terrainius. This is genius. I really like it. Look, I'm going to get in trouble, aren't I? Right. So, we've got our towers and stuff. Yeah, we've got fusion generator thingy. Yeah, and big tower. Right, we're going to have to go for... Hey, don't break anything. Yeah, we're going to have to go for... What happened? I like drinking Mel. Mel's going to carry on drinking. Yeah, right, on the totalometer, yeah, we're probably up to about 40 quid. You get a dance at 100. I ain't dancing for less than 100. Mella's a dancer for money. But if you want to go for dance, old rules apply. We've got to hit 3 figures and I'll leave that down to you. Obviously, after a booze and a curry, any money will go into the tech pot. You know, just to improve cameras and all that sort of shenanigans. How many have you had, Mel? It's not so much the quantity of drinks. It's the ratio of vodka to Coca-Cola in the drinks that matters. And that's a percentage that's close to balanced. Boom chicka wah wah, as they say. I think, Mel, the isolation is getting to you. Do you know what? I don't think it is. I'm enjoying it greatly. He had that much. Actually, no, I'm just taking it casual. He'll appear on Doctor Who soon. Yeah, with that headgear. Could work, couldn't it? Yeah. Budget's got a bit tight in Series 11. Melicus Terrainius, awesomeness. Thank you, Don. Right, enough shenanigans. Let's put some, what you call it. Oh, got another PayPal. Let me do desk cam first so you can see what I'm working on, what we got. I actually preferred it brighter, the desk cam, to be perfectly honest. I ain't going to tweak it now. It's got this sort of drunken look to it. Russian levels, 9% vodka to 10% Coke. Yes, I've got a friend, Anastasia. Yeah. I'm surprised Coke is even mentioned in the Russian vodka setup. Right, now, what we were working on is building and converting this, yeah, into some sort of feature piece. Now, the idea is this goes here, this goes here. This goes at the top here. Yeah, so we need to pull these back a bit. Yeah, luckily it is modular, so we can do this. So this is going to have to go here, but I want to drop these supports, which means we're going to have to cut those off with a razor saw. So we're not going to do that tonight, okay? I'm not doing that tonight, not a chance. Yeah, and then we've got this, which is going to go there. Now, okay, what I want to do is I want to build up some pipe structures to come and integrate this into this facility. And so that is my task for tonight. A bit of pipe work. Now he works with super glue, knives and bits. This could go easily go wrong. Ah. But we had 0 Adepticon. Ah, we did. Drink the soda to the top of the label, then refill with booze. Back to classmate. Indeed. Indeed. Right. Right, I have got a PayPal to shout out. We've got 5 from Mark M. Thank you, buddy. Let me just check if he sent us a message. No message, just a 5 nuggets in the pot. We're on 45. Thank you, matey. Right. Let's put some pipe work on this. Yeah, so what I'm trying to do is effectively, yeah, that's going to fall, so let's take that now. Yeah, is to connect that. And once they're all on bases, they'll be fine. That bit to here in some way. So, fancy something beyond a curry that extends across here. So that's almost long enough. And this is what I do. I play with these things. Yeah, see what I can get to work. Right, is that too high or is that in level with that? That might work in combination with something like that, depending if we can elevate that high. Yeah, we could put a T-junction in the middle. Have we got any runny T-junctions? We've got a Ronnie T-junction, so that can go in the middle there and connect into that. Okay. That will work for the connection. We'll need one of those for the top of there. Yeah, so we can put the pipe into it. That'll need extending, obviously. Not that much, actually. Boom chicka wah 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 wah. Next. Right. Ooh, we could do it that way. That could work. As you can see, this is the way, yeah, I roll. That's too long, unfortunately. Oh, sorry. What else have we got here? What can we utilise? What pipe work have we got to play with? Right. So let's deassemble this. Shift it round here so I can see it properly. Stay. Right, where are your chatters? Little money shine. Wow, it's massive. I know. Does impress everyone. That building holds up all the coronavirus witch that got released. That's a lot of pipe. Look out, Cat is in another angry wife mode. What have I done now? I'm keeping a ledger for payback. Is she still going on at me? Do you know what? Yeah, it'll be like the Tome of Sorrows by the time, this is all over. If she's keeping a ledger. That's a very Catherine thing to do, isn't it? You know, keep an actual note of what you've done wrong, so you can save it up for the future. I bet you were great to argue with, weren't you, Kat? Bet your kids loved arguing with you, Kat. Oh, that's so bloody close. Oh. Right, can we elevate it in some way using some of Ronnie's stuff? We could put that on. Put that on there. That'll give us about 4 mil, I reckon. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Boom chicka wow. It fits. So I can make that work. Right. And obviously it means we've got to use a furnace. That's okay. I don't mind that. The skull's lopsided and that sort of stuff, but we can deal with that. Right, so that works. So, does this work? Almost. It's not long enough, is it? I don't think. That's a shame. Also, don't like the wiggle on there. So take that back. Yeah, we'll run that one across there. Yeah, to there. And that's a nice assembly. I've got no way of joining it into this tower, unfortunately. Yeah, oh, could I do something with that? No, wrong height. What if I turn it upside? No, can't do it. Right, so, yeah. If we go for that, then what we need to do is we need to do something funky with it. So what we can probably do is throw one of those onto there. Yeah, and then put a chimney stack up from there. So that's what we are building. Right, that's the first task. Yeah, and we're on it. Right, so it was that one to that one, and this one went across there, didn't it? And then there was, no, that one to that one. Yeah, good. Let's get some glue. My tower is in the way of my comments. So fix that one on first. A lot of people from New Zealand. Right, guys, just since we've got, the tome reaches about 1,000 pages, end of next week. It should be about the right weight to knock him out. Do you know what? You women folk, how much terrain do you need for Kill Team on average? Looks cool, but I'm not sure about getting it. You don't need anywhere near this much terrain for Kill Team. Kill Team is only played on a 3x3. So you only need a little bit of terrain. Me? Yeah, I want all the terrain. All of it, just everywhere. I want to build Necromunda. Why? Because it's what I do. Good morning from the southern end of the world. We are getting a lot of Aussies and Aussies and New Zealanders are in. Have you seen Shrub Tufts from Green Stuff Works? Green Stuff World? They're great. Haven't looked at them yet. There's a lot of products about, to be truthful. But, you know, with it being the apocalypse and that sort of stuff, I've mainly just been cracking on. Kiwis. Right, kiwis. Could almost be a Necromunda board. Is that the state of where you live or what I'm building? Right, we need to put that across to there. Right, we've got to do this one very carefully. Yeah. Because I want it to fit in with... Yeah, we'll have that on the outside. Oh, actually, we can go with that there. At the end of the day, when I'm building this, I am going to have odd bits of spare pipe and that sort of stuff. So I'm always conscious of, right, you know, other little pipe outlets and stuff like that. When I've got my last remaining bits, can I come back to pieces I've already built and reattach them and extend them? Yeah. So that should now, in theory, connect us into that perfectly. It's good enough. It's easily good enough. Yeah. So next task, yeah, is we need an upturn on the pipe. So we're going to go like that. I'm going to glue this to here. Because I want it venting fumes. I want a lot of fumes being vented in this. I'm warhammering a peacekeeper's tank. What do you mean by peacekeepers? Are you talking the UN peacekeepers or peacekeepers from Farscape? Or what? Because I'm quite curious about that. Actually looks like a gun, doesn't it? Something like, prepare to be cannoned. Right, so that goes there. Right, we need some sort of venting system on top of it. Don't want to go too crazy, he says. So we can either go for something like that, yeah? Or we can have a look in the other box and see if we've got some sort of funky end vent. Yeah, so we've got things like those. Yeah. We've got things like those. That looks phallic. I do like those. We'll see what we can do with those later. Come on, Bosicle, what you got? What have you got that's funky? So we either go for a chimney, or we can perhaps go for some sort of grate. Put a grate on it. I think we're going to go bulbous and then grate, to be truthful. I think that's the best way for me. One last quick check. It's like playing with Lego, isn't it? Right, yeah, we're going to go bulbous with a grate. And everyone's like, what the blood? Or should we go bulbous? Yeah, let's go that way. I like the idea of that. Joe Grant, happy to hear and happy that you're back building stuff. Why, Joe, where's Joe Grant? Hey mate, how you doing? Well, you've got me back into the hobby after a 10-year break. Many thanks and crack on. Awesome, Joe. Everyone in the chat, congratulate Joe for being back in the hobby after a decade. Seriously, come on, everyone go, nice one, Joe. Get it in. Come on, we pick each other up. This is what we do. Get it in the chat. Everyone give Joe a bit of a round of applause for getting back into our glorious hobby. Right, so squeeze that onto there. Line it up. There you go. Nice one, guys. You see, this is what I love about you lot. You're an awesome community. I mean, look at that. Look at the way you had to jump on the screen to keep up. They are Joe Grant. Haha, cheers, folks. It's how we roll here, mate. It's how we roll. Welcome back to the hobby, mate. The hobby's been waiting for you nice and patiently, as have we. Now get your mojo on, get building and chill. It's Saturday night. Cheers, everyone. That's made me really happy. The vodka helps, obviously. I'm wondering now if it's too late. It's only 10 o'clock. I quite like that. Right, so. Shut up. So we haven't attached it to the building, but I've basically extended this outwards this way. Now this is important, okay? And the reason why this is important is because if I do this and I put this tower here, which is where it's supposed to go, yeah, what you'll start to notice is, yeah, it's very uniform. And I don't like when things are too uniform. I like them to be broken up and sort of, what is it? Asymmetric. That's the term I'm looking for. Yeah. What kind of vodka do you like, Mel? Generally, what do you call it if I can get it? Russian Standard, Black Label. Yeah. And then after that, if I can get proper Russian vodka, hell yeah. So it's night over here. Yeah, we're about 20 past 10 at night here. So 10:20 p.m. or 22:20. So that'll go there. I'm starting to break up that asymmetry, break up the symmetry. Bit like I've used those on there. Now what we need to do is deal with its rear end. I'm happy with this. I think, you know, we can do something like that on the building. Yeah, with regards to upping it and that sort of stuff. We will have to see, to be truthful. What I now need to do is deal with what I want to do at the back end of the building, because I'm happy with this arrangement. I think that's going to be cool. And I think perhaps with a gantry or some ladders, I can make this surface playable as well. But I don't have to. Although I am tempted at having something there. Yeah, just so we got a... Then again, what's the point in having a sniper spot there when you've got that, that, and that? So no, don't complicate it, boss. You're overthinking. Right, put that there. So next job is we've got to funk up the rear end. I'll be glad when this is actually fixed to a base. Put the big tower in the middle of the crescent. Bombay is better. Make it a bit more functional. Glen's vodka? No. 13 hours ahead. It is. Sainsbury's basic. Everyone's talking about their favourite vodkas, are they? Love your videos. Thanks for keeping us all entertained and inspired in our hobbies. It's what I'm here for, Jason. It's always drinking time on the West Coast. I like that way of thinking. Will you be painting this on the stream as well, Mel? Yes, I will. Basing it up, making it, adding all the scratch building. At the minute, we're just working on the major components. We'll get all these done this week, I think. Yeah. Right, very quickly. Check my phone. Make sure I'm not missing anyone because I see a PayPal. Oh, I don't even know how much that is. How much is a knock? Or a kroner? 55 point... I'm assuming 50 kroner. Or KRNOK. Yeah? Could be 50 quid. Could be a fiver. Don't know. Yeah, no message. But it's from Dag Helg. I think that's Dag Helg. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, mate. Everyone's going to tell me now how much that is. £5. Nice one, buddy. I think what we're up to, about 50 quid? 55 quid? Right, so let's continue working on this beastie. So, we know we've got this, and we know that it's going there. I can't drive out for a kebab now. I've had a drink. Norwegian kroner. Right, got you. Nice one. Thank you, guys. Funking up the real end is entirely, altogether likely possible. That is very true. That is true. We could funk it up quite greatly. Right, so we know that we've got this bit. Yeah, and that goes over here. This is turning out to be a hell of a piece, actually, isn't it? It's starting to grow in size beyond what I originally envisaged as being able to fit on my shelf. Right. So what we're going to do back here. I can't have this space empty. So one of those, shall we say? Because that's suitably that won't fit. So that's off the cards. Yeah, so we've got another one of the furnaces. Using quite a few bits on this one. Yeah, we need to raise that up to that height. Okay, so realistically, we don't need this here. Yeah, so move that around. Yeah, and that can go there. We need to raise this in height. Okay, so I think I've got one of the furnaces. So that doesn't line up with that. But if we put it that way, oh, it's close. It's very close, but it's not bang on right. What have we got? Something we can raise this up on? What have we got? Bring forth the box of bits. I don't think we've got anything we can... From memory, I don't think there's anything in here that would suit that task. The only thing possibly is getting one of these, perhaps attaching it under there. I mean, I could just raise it up with a bit of plastic card and a base, I suppose. And we only need to raise it up that much, which is pretty much a base. It is only going to need a base or a bit of plastic card, and I can bury wherever I raise it up with in putty and asphalt, and so we can do that. Okay, let's work on the process that, yeah, that's doable. We can connect to that. Right, first off, before we make that decision, I think it's important that we that we make sure we've got a pipe that actually bloody fits over that skull. Yes, we do. Will that fit over that skull? I think it will. Yeah, if we clip those off. Or would it be better going in that way? Doesn't look right on that side. How about on this side? Sam has a question. What is Sam's question? Hey, expanded phone is great for terrain. Yeah, done a video. Melting Sam has a question. Where's Sam's question? Sam. Mel, I have a terrain question. What sort of flock would you recommend for a Hobbit hill? I'd recommend probably a spring flock if you're looking at the different types. By spring, I don't mean like the burnt out summer. I mean the fresh, nice grass, because it's quite elevated grass. Yeah, on a Hobbit hills, from what I've seen, quite lush and that sort of stuff. My personal preference is Javis. Yeah, but that should do you well, mate. I think the skull is causing a problem with that one. Can we attach that onto it? Now that works really well. So I'm going to go for that on there. Shame to lose that skull, actually. But nothing we can do about it. to that. Give it a wiggle. There we go. It's got its nozzle. That comes over to here. Yeah, there's not much difference in that, to be truthful. Ah! Right, we need to start assembling this assembly now. Yeah, so. Yeah, we are going to go. If we go like that, no, that's not going to work. Unfortunately. How are we going to do this? We'll do this like this. Yeah. My towers are in the way of my chat screen. Of all the problems to have. I wonder actually if I do it the other way around, if it fits a bit better. No. Have I glued the wrong bloody end? No, I haven't. No, I got that right. Put that like that. Put that to there. You can easily see the difference there. I've got. Yeah, I need a 4mm raise on that, so a base will do. A base will work perfectly. Right, so if that is there, that's coming out from there. Yeah. What we next need to do is, yeah, build something up here that's going to, because that will be, don't fall over your git. Yeah, that will stay under that tower, so we need a lid on there. Yeah, that won't interfere with our ramp. So we could put that on there. You don't want an emergency venting system under a gantry at the end of the day. Yeah, so that will go to roughly there. Yeah, and then what we need is some sort of venting system, don't we? So, well, that won't work unless we extend that out. Extend it out with that. No, that's OTT. That's way OTT. Come on, Bosticle, engage the brain. So extend it out with this and just do a normal. You see, that's too small. I want something bigger than that. So if we do that, we do that. If we do that one, we get to there. If we add pipe in, we get to there. But that's a lot of that's a lot of structure to anchor on one join. We should be able to take it. So we turn that way, because I like those venting at the bottoms. We turn the dials to there so they can be accessed from the gantry. That gives it more sense. There we are. So I need to glue that together. Yes, this is how my brain works. He is starting to second guess himself and give himself too many options. Not at all. Not at all, Cat. I'm working through the options to see where I can come up which is viable. Yeah, you've got to have as many options as possible. This is sort of watching the Three Stooges do plumbing. Really, Randy? Really? Catch you later, Gary. Yeah. So, we're going to put that one onto there. I think it's best that all of these glue and fix before, yeah, we attach them to that. Because the joint ain't going to be brilliant, in all honesty. That's going to drop onto there. There's not much to glue there, to be truthful. So I have to go around the edge. Yeah. We want the dials and stuff facing this way. There we go. Fish and chips for dinner, Mel. I'll see what's in the fridge, to be truthful. Crusaders off. Catch you later, dude. Use some sports for sprues higher up the pipe. Yeah, we can definitely do that. But let's fix this in place and see what we get from it. This, as you know, is the tricky part. There you are. Watch the live stream as Mel holds onto this and hopes to dear God it doesn't fall over. You git. Well, that's okay. I haven't glued that on yet. The problem is, yeah, they're not meeting on flat surfaces. It's like an edge meeting just the inside edge of the other bit, which makes it a little bit iffy, to be truthful. Yeah, so I'm just going to have to hold this here while it sets. Oh, come on, don't be a git. There you go. Perfect. I'll just hold this and let it set now. Mel, can you pin it somehow? I can pin it, yeah, later down the line. But let's just see how we get on with this first. It's leaning slightly outward. Timber? Right, that's not going to work, is it? So, let's make a better mount for it. There's not enough contact surface for it to grip, because essentially, that's my gluing surface, just that little rim. Yeah, and there's no way I can get a decent... Also, it's just on where it connects into. So, what we need... What we need is one of them. Yeah, an end cap. All we've got to do is quickly we'll throw this into that, and that'll give us a great meeting surface on that. And as we say, simples. Doesn't really matter what way they're orientated, it's going to get covered anyway. Yeah, grab that, grab that. Perfect, absolutely perfect. Right, just hold this now. I'm having breakfast. Look at you. There you go. I'm happy with that. I mean, it's holding its own weight and it isn't even set yet. So let's just leave it be. Oh, it's not quite straight actually. There you go. Make sure we get it just right. There we are. Right, I've got to hold this now. Right, let me switch my phone on. It's died for some reason. Yeah, all good. Right. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. So, there's our tower. Our furnace tower. We do have to put that end cap on, don't we? This. So, yeah. All right, there we go. Why not use super glue? Super glue can be a bit messy around the joints. It doesn't give you time for adjusting. Plastic glue gives you a little wiggle, and when you're working with plastic with the pipes and that sort of stuff, you want to be, what you call it? You want to be using it in, you know what I mean? You want a little bit of wiggle in there so you can adjust them, and super glue doesn't give you that option. But we have our tower and I'm happy with it. What did we just break? I don't know what we just broke, but it broke. Right, but we have my tower and I'm happy with it. Right, let's move that over to there. Righty-ho. Question. What do you suggest for an affordable terrain foam? I use expanded polystyrene insulation sheets, the white bobbly stuff. No. Who's saying no? Yeah. So I'm quite happy with that. We've got the components put together. We've had a damn good show. I've had a right laugh with you. That top tower would be nice for a landing pad. Yeah, we can mess around with things like that. I think it's a bit small for a landing pad, but we can do landing pads on other things. Yeah. Right, tomorrow's show, I think that it will be mainly, yeah, start it with a bunch of calm down. I think tomorrow's show, yeah, I think we'll be start basing these up, and I've got a few more smaller concepts to put together. There won't be any vodka tomorrow, and we will do our normal question and answers, so don't worry on that count. Yeah. Right, guys, I'm looking between the twin towers. My girlfriend... Oh, calm down. Colour paints. My girlfriend has a land... No, I'm not reading that. Cheeky. I thought that was a landing strip anyway. Right, anyway, there's enough on that, folks. Right, off already. Yeah, we're coming to about 11:15. I've done what I wanted to do, and to be truthful, yeah. What time do you normally go live? We normally go live 9 o'clock UK time every single night. Yeah, so if you want to find us, come join us tomorrow night, 9 o'clock UK time. In the meantime, for all my channel supporters, thank you. Yeah, and as Bear has said, a premature hell yeah. If you've had a wonderful show, let's finish it with a bang. Give me a hell yeah in the comments. Come on. It's 10 taps. 4 for the hell, 1 for the space, 4 for the yeah, and 1 to do it. 10 taps in the comments. Let's fill the screen and let us know we've had a good Saturday night. I see them coming. Come on, come on, come on. Heaven, yeah, I like that one. There we go. Right, folks, listen, I will catch you 9 o'clock tomorrow night. Yeah, more of this terrain stuff, more of me. No more vodka, eh? But plenty more questions. In the meantime, guys, you have a great Saturday night. All the best, yeah? Ta-ra.